pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. First down, Mayfield. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Mayfield looks to throw. They'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down. That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
From down near his goal line here, Herbert. Caught by Allen. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Herbert. Flush to his right. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Chargers are on the board here first in the season opener. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The extra point up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
2nd and 10. Mayfield on play action. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. There he goes right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Now this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A huge play there for Houston.
Well, I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish, because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
Running on 1st down, Eckler, and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
He'll buy some time right. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On second down, Mayfield again. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown. Will Fuller, 57 yards. And the Texans cut into that lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that trims the lead down to 9. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
1:55 left to go in the first half of play. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Herbert on first down now. Allen's got it, complete. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play there for L.A. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down. On the give, this is Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
And the Chargers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Mayfield. Flush. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Khalil Mack in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
This is a counter play. Eckler, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Throwing, Mayfield. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But
and got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. With his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Texans get a bit closer. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jonathan Grenard drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's J.K. Scott now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Mack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll go down at the 28. 55 rushing yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Oh, he bowls over him. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. A handoff, it's Eckler. Wiggles free, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A spin. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Here's Herbert. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Chargers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. He's going to let it fly. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off at the 40. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they take a knee. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty